Let's draw a mobile phone. I'm going to start by drawing the screen area. I start here because that seems like the easiest part of the drawing. I find that the hardest thing is to actually start the drawing. So by getting something easy drawn allows me to get rid of the completely white paper, and from there it's easy to continue because you sort of build on what you've already drawn. So to draw the screen, I start by laying down the lightest tonal value over the entire screen. I then gradually work in the darker shading towards the back. The shading is really important because it makes the phone look like it's lying flat instead of standing upright. To do this as quick as possible, I go over the phone logo on the screen, and then every now and again I'll come back and I'll just erase that logo out again so that I don't lose it. And that way I can quickly shade across the entire area of the phone, and that speeds up that whole shading process. The sides of the phone are beveled, so the bevel gets a different tonal value to show that there's an angle change over there. Then to separate the screen from the body, I add a dark line to indicate that there's a difference in height, so it's sort of like a little shadow over there. Now let's add the shadow that the headphone leads cast on the screen. Look carefully and you will notice that these shadows have hard edges at the side of the phone and soft edges towards the center. So this is a great example of how a shadow fades lighter further away from the object, because at the sides of the phone the leads are very close to the screen, and in the center where the shadow is blurry, the leads are far away from the phone screen. To show the menu button, just outline it. Thin at the top, thicker at the bottom. Here at the base of the phone we have quite a few details to draw. Start with the darkest darks. Then carefully shade in the bevel and the curved sides. Notice the super thin line that I've left all the way around the charging plug. To give the phone height and draw in its cast shadows, start off dark against the phone and then fade lighter. The headphone leads are round like a tube, so each one will gradually fade darker as it curls away from you. The bottom edge will be darker to show that the light is from the top. As you can see, there's quite a lot of shading going on here in order to show the wound up cord, so take your time in this area and get all those shadings correct. The rest of the lead that's lying on the table is drawn in exactly the same way, so I'm not going to show that again. Let's rather move on to drawing the earbuds. Shade the part going into your ear in exactly the same way as you did for the wire. After all, it's just a little rounding. For the plastic part, you have to look very carefully to get the angles of the shading correct, otherwise its shape is going to look wrong. You want nice gradual shadings in this area to make it look smooth. Lift out any reflections using a pen-shaped eraser. To get a looking in effect on the right hand earbud, make the inside darker than the outside. And for the metal bits, draw in the dark areas, then lift out the reflections with your eraser. Now work in the shadows cast by the earphones and the leads, dark against the object and fading softer away from it. And with that, our drawing is complete. So I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. If you did, please subscribe. Also, please like the video and leave a comment below.